Hello everyone, good evening. This is Tapas sir. We're just going to discuss the banking awareness for some important topics. For those who are online, can share this link to your friends. I just expect that you must attend this session and give your comments in live chat, and you can ask your questions also in a live chat. Those who are online can answer over here. Okay, so we start now. Those who are online. So let's start the session. Here comes question number one. The sheet of record which contain all the monetary transactions between the country and the rest of the world. The country and the rest of the world. Okay, this is the transaction between our country like India and the rest of the world with other countries. Whatever monetary transaction you have been made over here, that is called the balance of payment. That is called the balance of payment. Okay, the balance of payment in India is calculated by Reserve Bank of India. Okay, it's calculated by Reserve Bank of India, and it is calculated on the basis of the standard of IMF. Okay, it is calculated on the basis of the standard of IMF, and it represents in dollar. Okay, and it is an international standard. Okay, based on the IMF standard, it is maintained on US dollar. So if you add all the countries balance of payment, okay, then at the end of the day you'll get the result of zero. Okay, because someone's countries କୌଣସି countryର in ଆଉ କୌଣସି countryର out ହେଇଥାଏ ସେ ଟାଇପର total number of add କରିଦେବା total numbers of balance of payment of all the countries, then one will get zero. Okay, in balance of payment a major part is balance of trade. Okay, in balance of payment a major part is called the balance of trade. The answer is balance of payment. Okay, balance of trade is a major part because in the components of balance of payment, the more weightage, the highest weightage is contain the balance of trade that contain the export and the import of a country, that contain the export and import of a country. Okay, if it will be positive, then it is called positive balance of payment, or it is called negative, then it will be called negative balance of payment. Same as if the trade, when export is more than the import, then it will be called trade surplus. Same as when the export is less than the import, that is called the trade deficit. The trade deficit. Okay, there are many more components of a balance of payment. It is, it is foreign investment like FDI, FII, foreign remittance, your trade, your practices, your imports, your exports. Okay, these are all the components of the current account. Okay, in balance of payment or for the transaction of balance of payment, the government of India is maintaining two types of account. One is called current account, two types account. One is called current account and one is called capital account. Okay, all the long-term monetary transactions are done in capital account. All the long-term monetary transactions. All the short-term monetary transactions, basically for 1 year, is maintained in current account. Clear? So here is another aspect called balance sheet. Okay, what is balance sheet? Balance sheet is a statement or financial statement that shows the financial position of a country. Financial position of an organization or company, you can say. It represents your assets and liabilities. It represents your assets and liabilities. Okay, it's a statement that shows the asset and liabilities of a company in a particular period of time. Got it? I just hope you get a little bit of idea regarding your balance of payment, balance of trade, and balance sheet. Okay, an important concept is balance of payment. It many a times it comes in your examination. Okay, next comes, which of the following organization published the list of the global systemically important banks? Is it International Monetary Fund? It is World Bank? It is Basel Committee, Asian Developmental Bank, or World Economic Forum, or World Economic Forum? Okay, what is Global Systemically Important Bank? Actually, there is an institution called BIS. Okay, BIS stands for Bank for International Settlement. Bank for International Settlement, which is situated in Basel, Switzerland. Okay, you can say Basel or BI is the central bank of all central bank. Okay, just like State Bank of India, just like sorry, Reserve Bank of India is the central bank of our country, same as BIS is the central bank of Reserve Bank of India is the head bank. So whatever the rules and regulations created or made by the BIS are called Basel norms. Are called Basel norms. Okay, so the committee that forms the Basel norms is called Basel committee that fix that a bank which asset size is very much more. Okay, you can say it is very large to fail. It is large to fail, and if this bank is going to be lost or hampered loss, then definitely what will happen? What will happen? The economic situation of that particular country or particular you know institution is going to be lower. That is the reason the BIS or Basel Committee set a bank as global systemically important banks and give them a proper priority for the management and supervision. In India, okay, the Reserve Bank of India set DSIB, okay, DSIB based on the standard of BIS, okay, as per the rules and regulations of BIS or Bank for International Settlement. Reserve Bank of India fixed DSIB or domestic systemically important bank, which are too large or too big. These are too big to fail. Okay, these are fair. Got it? In India, the parameter is 2% of country's GDP. Okay, 2% of country's GDP. Okay, the bank which asset size is 2% of country GDP. These are all considered as DSIB or domestic systemically important bank. In India, there are three banks are here who comes under your DSIB list. That is State Bank of India, HDFC Bank, and ICICI Bank. And ICICI Bank. There are three banks which comes under the list of DSIB or domestic systemically important bank. Got it? Where is the headquarters of IMF? It is Washington, DC. The member is 190. The headquarters of World Bank is also Washington, DC. Okay, the member is 189, and it gives loan to the long-term purpose. It gives loan to the short-term purpose. World Economic Forum. Okay, WEF headquarters is Cologne in Switzerland, and Asian Development Bank is situated in Manila, Philippines. Manila, Philippines. Got it? Okay, let's go to the next question. Person by signing its tag or face on the slip or paper attached to it is known as, it is basically used in check, that is called endorsement. Okay, that is called endorsement. When one party transfer a document or like bills of exchange or check to another party, okay, it wants to sign in the back that I am sending or transferring this instrument, financial instrument, to somebody else. That is called endorsement. Okay, promissory note is a part of negotiable instrument. Okay, it comes under section 4 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. In promissory note, one person promised to pay or unconditionally promised to pay a certain amount of money to another party in a future date. Okay, there are two parties, but in case of bills of exchange, that comes into participatory notes and used in the financial market. Participatory note is a part of capital market. Participatory note is a part of capital market, and as it is a product of capital market, then definitely it will be regulated by SEBI. What is participatory note? Okay, FIIs are called foreign institutional investors. Okay, these are the investors who comes to stock market of India, like Bombay Stock Exchange or National Stock Exchange. They invest their money in stock exchange, and whenever they get profit, they can go to their country. Okay, but they have to register with SEBI with all the registration form, that which source they get their money or from which source they are availing their money. Okay, but some investors of other countries, they just think we want to invest in Indian stock market, but without registering or without disclosing all our funds or resources of fund. Okay, but in SEBI, it is not permitted that the investors will come and invest in a country without any, without any information to be disclosed. That's the reason SEBI issued an instrument called P note or participatory note. Under the participatory note, an existing FIIs can issue a certificate or permission through which a foreign company can invest in our stock exchange. That is called participatory note or P note. Okay, IRDAI. Okay, IRDAI is a regulator of insurance sector in India. It was established in the year 2000. TRAI is a telecom regulatory authority of India, and Reserve Bank of India is the money markets regulator in India. Got it? Let's go to the next question. Question number 5. Which is the most active segment of the money market in India? The most active segment of the money market in India is call money and notice money market. Okay, call money and notice money market. Call money means if a bank or financial institution can take loan from 1 day basis, that is called call money. If it will be 2 days to 14 days basis, it is called notice money. One is called call money and one is called notice money. Got it? These are all money market instruments like certificate of deposit. It is issued by the banks and some financial institutions. Same as commercial paper can be issued by companies. And the repo rates and reverse repo rate is a part of monetary policy in India, which are transfer the money from one account to another. Okay. In POS particularly, it is used by giving the biometric authentication and Aadhaar proof. Got it? So let's go to the next question. Uh, NABARD Bill 2016 is amended to increase the authorized capital of NABARD from 5,000 crore to 30,000 crore. From 5,000 crore to 30,000 crore. What is the authorized capital? Authorized capital are the capital, okay, which is authorized by a company, which is authorized by the government, that maximum amount of capital can be raised by it. That's called the authorized capital. Okay, that is 30,000 crore. How much? 30,000 crore. Next. The objective of payment banks into the push financial inclusion by providing small saving accounts and remittance services, low income households, small households. The answer is E. Everything is right. Okay. What do you mean by, you know, um, financial inclusion? Financial inclusion means providing banking services or providing financial services to the people of unbanked rural areas in a very affordable cost. Okay, in a very affordable cost. That's called financial inclusion. Next question. Devaluation of currency will be more beneficial if the price of the domestic good remains constant, when the price of the import remains constant, okay, or the price of the export remain constant, or price of the export rise. Devaluation. When the price of the import remain constant. Okay, when the price of the remain constant. Next question number 2. What is the restricted form of banking? Okay, where the institution is not to allowed to take risk by giving fresh loans. In this kinds of business, that's called narrow banking. In narrow banking, the Reserve Bank of India puts some restriction on banks that they cannot give fresh loan or due loan because the banks are suffering losses or the problems of non-performing assets or NPA. Okay, what is para banking? If a bank provides services other than its primary services, that's called para banking. Okay, what is retail banking? If a bank provides services to individual customer, that's called retail banking. Offshore banking, if a bank provides services for the foreign transactions or export, that's called offshore banking. Got it? So, next question. Which of the following method is used in India to issue notes? The method is called minimum reserve system. The method is called minimum reserve system. Okay. In minimum reserve system, it was started in the year 1957. Okay. In minimum reserve system, the Reserve Bank of India will have to reserve or minimum reserve of 200 crore. Out of this 200 crore, 115 crore in the form of gold and the rest of 85 crore in the form of foreign currencies. Okay, in the form of foreign currencies. On that basis, the bank has to maintain that reserve, and on that basis, the Reserve Bank of India can issue their notes as per the requirement of the economy. Okay, next question. KYC in India is implemented as per section 35A of Banking Regulation Act 1949, and it was started as per the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002. It was started, or KYC in India was started in the year 2006. Okay. Question number 13. A loan or credit with a low interest rate or the setting of low interest rate by a central bank is called cheap money. Okay, if loan is available in low rate of interest, that's called cheap money. What is hot money? Hot money is a currency which has the tendency to fly out of the country, or you can say the currency of FIIs or foreign institutional investors are called hot money. Okay, next comes, which of the following channel is transferring from using UPI? Okay, account plus IFSC, Aadhaar number, mobile MMID, or pool money or virtual ID. All of these are right answer. Okay, all of these are right answer. You can transfer money through UPI by using these types of channel or all types of systematic channel. Let's go to the next question. Which act was framed especially to deal with the non-performing asset? Non-performing asset means if a company, okay, or if a bank provide loan and the loan is not recovered from the 90 days of its due date, from the 90 days of its due date, then it will be called non-performing asset. Okay, if the EMI amount, interest amount, or principal amount is not paid for the period of 90 days, then it is called NPA. Okay, for the recovery of NPA, the government of India has passed an act called Surface Act in 2002. Okay, Surface Act in 2002. Next question. Dash is the percentage of the total deposits of the bank which has kept with itself in the form of liquid asset. Okay, it is a part of NDTL, net demand and time liability. Okay, it means the total amount of the deposit in a bank in a particular day, out of which it keeps some money with itself. Okay, bank has to keep some money with itself, that is called SLR, and out of NDTL it has to put some money with Reserve Bank of India in the form of cash. Total deposit କିଛି ପାସ୍ और କିଛି part से RBI ପାଖରେ ରଖୁଛି, ତାକୁ ଆମେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କ୍ୟାଶ ରିଜର୍ଭ ରେସିଓ, କିଛି part ନିଜ ପାଖରେ ରଖୁଛି, ତାକୁ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ SLR or statutory liquidity ratio. Next, the sources of fund for payment of municipality bond is considered as local tax or revenues. That is considered as local tax and revenues. Okay, bond that doesn't pay any interest rate is considered as bond that doesn't pay any interest rate as considered as zero coupon bond. Okay, coupon means interest rate. Coupon means interest rate. Where the interest rate is not paid, that is called, that bond is called zero coupon bond. Okay, here the bond is issued at discount. Okay, are called discount. Go to the next question. Distribution of insurance products and insurance policies of insurance companies by banks are known as bank assurance. If a bank provide insurance, or a bank provide insurance services or insurance in its branches, that is called bank assurance. Okay, if a bank provide services or products except or more than its primary services, that is called cross selling. Okay, that is called cross selling. And in India, mutual fund is regulated by SEBI. Mutual fund is regulated by SEBI. What is stagflation? बोलिए सर, stagflation क्या है? A situation in which Economic experience recession, a situation which economics have inflation plus recession, the economic where the unemployment is very high, or both B and C. The answer is both B and C. When the market condition is very problematic or there is a negative GDP growth, okay, when there is high inflation and when there is unemployment, that scenario or situation is called stagflation. Okay. For today, the session is going to be over. We have discussed the 20 questions which were based on the current affairs and the concept part. Okay, I hope you all understand the topics. Okay, whatever the doubts you have generated, we can discuss in the next class. Okay, as there are very few viewers today, so we're not going to discuss more today. Okay, thank you so much and attending this class.